Hey, movie pals, guess what? Adam Sandler, our comedy hero, is ditching jokes for spaceships in a new sci-fi thriller called Spaceman. No kidding. We're diving into the cosmic unknown with Sandler. No laughs, just suspense. Imagine Sandler in a spacesuit. Crazy, right? But here's the kicker. Spaceman isn't your usual space movie. There's a mystery twist that's got us on the edge of our seats. What's the plot? Well, that's the puzzle we're solving today. Ever wondered what would happen if you took Andrei Tarkovsky's 1972 sci-fi masterpiece Solaris, where a space explorer deals with grief on a mysterious planet, and swapped the cast to have Adam Sandler and Carey Mulligan as a troubled couple, with Paul Dano voicing a friendly space spider? And hold on, Isabella Rossellini leads Czechoslovakia's space program in a universe where they're the top dogs in sending people to Jupiter. In simpler terms, it's like asking, what if a famous serious space movie had Sandler, Mulligan, a spider, and Rossellini leading the space charge for Czechoslovakia? It's a wild twist on the usual sci-fi formula. Johan Renck's Spaceman got its spark from something surprisingly relatable. Despite the sci-fi twist of a Czech astronaut navigating mysterious purple space dust, Renck reveals that the script's real draw is the main character's connection to his past and the common experiences of men firmly grounded on Earth. Spaceman, as reported by Screen Rant, tells a story that goes beyond the usual limits of time and space, creating a mix of the modern and the old-fashioned. While firmly based on present-day Earth, the film introduces interesting twists, especially with the mysterious Chopra Cloud. This cosmic phenomenon, chilling as far out as Jupiter is from Earth, grabs attention with its unexpected appearances in the sky. Jakub's mission is to gather samples of this captivating cloud breaks the rules of space travel, somehow achieved in just 6 months. What makes it even more intriguing is the tech in Spaceman, which looks like it's straight out of the 1980s or early 1990s. Our main guy Jakub kicks off his solo journey on day 189, marking the halfway point of his 12-month space adventure. Inspired by Jaroslav Kalfar's Spaceman of Bohemia, the Netflix adaptation soars, Jakub's mission in the book spans 8 months. The movie's uniqueness doesn't quite reach the central relationship between two characters, Jakub and his wife Lenka, played by Mulligan. Unfortunately, Mulligan, who recently showcased her strong acting skills in Maestro, doesn't get much depth here. She ends up playing the standard neglected wife, often shown with her hand on her pregnant belly, a typical portrayal of movie moms-to-be. We don't even find out much about Lenka's job or past. At the start, Lenka records a video of Jakub tearfully expressing her desire to separate. However, Commissioner Tuma, played by Rossellini, is more focused on Jakub's mental well-being and decides not to send the recording. This leaves Jakub alone in space, unaware of what happened to his wife, with only occasional check-ins from Peter, played by Kunal Nayyar, the communications technician at Czech Mission Control. When Jakub encounters an 8-eyed spider-like creature in the ship's food storage space, both he and the audience assume it's a hallucination, a result of the astronaut's anxious and isolated state of mind. Here's a twist. Spaceman's speedy space travel challenges what we know about time and space. It matches the film's brainy and fantastical aspects, unfolding in a space beyond any recorded or imaginable time, giving Jakub's adventure even more depth. Enter Hanus, a spider-like alien voiced by Paul Dano, offering Jakub comfort and helping him confront his grief. The catch? Hanus might just be a figment of Jakub's imagination. Renck, now happily married with a family, confesses that he faced similar revelations about prioritizing his wants over loved ones, leaving a trail of broken relationships. Spaceman becomes his way of cautioning against such mistakes. Hanus tries out to be not just a figment of imagination, but quite smart. Surprisingly, Hanus can communicate with Jakub's language, though everyone in Spaceman speaks in their own country's accent, probably Czech. He's not just intelligent, he's also a bit touchy-feely. Hanus is always checking on Jakub's emotions, digging into his childhood memories and encouraging him to open up. At first, this emotional connection pushes Jakub away, but over time he becomes more reliant on the friendly alien's company. However, Hanus keeps his history a mystery. He claims to have been around forever, but is also a mortal being. His planet was destroyed long ago, but the movie doesn't tell us much about it or what caused its end. Even the way he got on a sealed spaceship floating through space remains unknown. Did he somehow open an airlock with his strange front legs and sneak in? The movie leaves that part hanging. Thanks to Dano's calming voice and some clever, though not high-budget CGI, Hanus becomes a distinctive and memorable character with his quirks. Surprisingly, he has a thing for hazelnut spread stored in the ship's food locker, reminiscing about the tasty larvae he enjoyed on his own planet. The cosmic arachnid consistently calls Jakub skinny human, which is a bit confusing since Sandler, with his usual non-buff dad bod, floats through space in athletic shorts and tube socks. When Hanus and Jakub finally reach the heart of the Chopra Cloud, a place promising mind-bending secrets, the revelation is oddly underwhelming, like someone casually describing a trippy experience. Renck aims to turn this journey into the outer edges of space-time into a metaphor for the astronaut's inner exploration. However, both the cosmic climax and Lenka's struggles back on Earth as she comes to terms with single motherhood lack real impact. It's the peculiar friendship between Jakub and Hanus that makes Spaceman stand out. If you never thought you'd get emotional seeing a space spider holding a tub of off-brand Nutella, well, this might be your only chance. Imagine a serious Sandler in space dealing with relationship struggles and a maybe imaginary alien friend. It's not just about cosmic adventures, it's about real-life lessons. Johan Renck reflected on his past, acknowledging the challenges he faced as he thought, quote, "What a terrible human being and what a miserable life I had when he was that person." He believes it's time to discuss these experiences, recognizing that everyone grapples with miscommunication rooted in personal desires and priorities. The Swedish director, known for the acclaimed HBO miniseries Chernobyl and directing David Bowie's final music videos, sees his film Spaceman as an exploration of loneliness and regret, particularly reaching out to men. Renck aims to address the historical influence of patriarchal choices, stating, "Traditionally, 1,000 years of patriarchy have guided men's decisions, impacting how everyone else relates." For him, the film becomes a form of atonement for the pursuits of success and vanity that men, including himself, have chased. Adam Sandler might seem like an odd pick for a serious role, but he's thrilled about it. Famous for his comedic roles in movies like Happy Gilmore and Billy Madison, as well as intense performances in films like Punch Drunk Love and Uncut Gems, Sandler was drawn to the script for its mix of romance, heartbreak, and the theme of reflecting on past mistakes. Sandler notes that his character's loneliness took on a new layer during the COVID-19 pandemic, which coincided with much of the Netflix movie's filming, amplifying Jakub's sense of isolation. Paul Dano, providing occasional comic relief, shares his experience playing an alien spider. Despite having recurring nightmares about spiders, he valued portraying the wise intergalactic arachnid from a lost civilization, even with its eerie appearance. To appreciate the good parts of Spaceman, even though it's not a fantastic movie overall, you have to overlook some things. It's cool that Adam Sandler's Netflix deal lets him try unique projects like this and the recent comedy You Are So Not Invited to My Bat Mitzvah, where his daughters also starred. Even though the book it's based on was funny, Spaceman is not a comedy. It's serious, sometimes really serious. But that's okay because Sandler has been showing off his serious acting chops for over 20 years. The lack of laughs doesn't make the film bad though. Sandler's performance as the sad astronaut is the best part. Even though the idea of a lone astronaut feeling super lonely is a common sci-fi thing seen in movies like 2001: A Space Odyssey and The Martian, Spaceman brings some unexpected twists. Most of them involve Paul Dano's initially weird but eventually likable mega spider. So even if it's not perfect, there's still some cool stuff to enjoy in Spaceman. The lack of a definitive timeline in Spaceman is used as a storytelling tool to draw the audience into a cosmic dream that is unbound by the limits of known eras. The film's existential and reflecting features are made better by Johan Renck's skilled directing, which calls viewers to travel with Jakub into new times and spatial spaces on this mysterious and amazing adventure. And that's a wrap, guys. Share your thoughts in the comments, like this video, subscribe, and hit the bell for more such videos. Keep bending and see you in the next one.